We have a question here from Andrea, one of our viewers, and we thought this is a really good one for a lot of our viewers. So she recently bought her first home. It's a condo. She wants advice for how to pick out finishes for a space that she's never seen. And I wonder, I've never been in that situation. I wonder how you're supposed to pick. You don't know the space. You don't know exactly. You can see the floor plan, but you don't know what that really means in real life. So what do you prioritize?
Well, first of all, you should measure the rooms on the plan to real rooms, because often the furniture on the plans is not to scale.
Right.
So you want to really measure out the room and go home and measure it compared to your rooms. But you should visit a lot of model apartments and see and compare the scale of those apartments to what you're going to buy. That helps.
Yes.
And look at the finishes. Typically, the finishes that we use when we do model suites are very neutral for the finishes. The kitchen, the flooring, the countertops. You want to paint the walls, crazy colors. Have fun with paint, because you can change that. You don't want to go crazy with the hard finishes.
Okay, that's a good point, and that's what model spaces are for.
Absolutely.
It's so that you can get a sense of what the space is going to look like, so you don't go too crazy and have countertops that are way too loud for the tiny little kitchen you have.
And measure the furniture in the model suites so when you're going out and shopping, you have an idea of scale.
Very smart. How about you guys? Anything to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that's really important is, and I know she did ask about choosing finishes before seeing the space exactly. The thing that people need to realize about when you buy a condo like she did, that's from the builder, from plan, the condo usually takes about a year to register. For that first year that you live there, you are not technically the owner. So oftentimes a builder will charge a premium for upgraded packages. If you want to hold off a little bit because you're not certain, and it's sometimes often hard to kind of visualize what it'll be if you're not in the space, hold off for that year. Wait for the year, choose the base neutral finishes, hold off for the year, and then do it properly when you can. Because there's nothing worse. You know, you'll see right sometimes in your sales agreement, it'll say, we are not responsible for if we run out of the finishes, we can change them on you and you don't even know. So sometimes choosing the best, getting that kind of in at the base price, and then doing it when you're actually in there and you know what's going on is a little bit better.
And weigh that.
The space.
You have to weigh that because you have to look at the fact that you say, okay, they offer laminate countertops and I want a marble countertop, and they want too much. But you have to factor in when you take that out, you've got to get the plumber there to take everything out. You could have damage to the backsplash. So you have to factor a lot of that in. It may be more, but sometimes for the convenience, it's worth it in the end.
You just got it done. We have actually different finishes right here. So these would be examples of more neutral finishes that you might want to think about considering. You know, maybe you don't know if that pattern is going to work there in the front.
Well, the one thing that Brian also said, he made a great point, was if you look over close to you, Tracy, so those marbles, so he pulled up that porcelain piece, which is the top one, Brian, and he's like, oh, is this marble or porcelain? And what's great today is that you can find really inexpensive finishes that look really expensive, but for a great price point.
Exactly.
So do your shopping, Andrea, is what we're saying. Look around,
buy
compare,
magazines, Pinterest, all of that.
measure. Make sure you've got your measuring tape with you all the time. I love the fact that it's her first space, so we want to hear from you if you are getting your first place. Whether you're buying or renting, that's fine, but you can ask us design questions, you can upload photos, or shoot a video. If you're in that space, shoot a video so we can see it, our experts can see it, and then upload it to cityline.ca/submit. So this is, you know, on a whole other tangent, but I walked into the studio today and the first thing Shai said was, did you see Sharon Grech? Because we're wearing the same pants. And then never happened. That's never happened. And then it wasn't just me and Sharon. There are a few other people as well that are rocking the vegan leather. That's what we're calling not real leather. It's vegan leather. So we put a little behind the scenes video on our website. You can see that at cityline.ca. Check it out.